burns a tar up on the roof, and your shoes get so hot you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk. From the park you hear the happy sounds of a carousel. You can almost taste the hot dogs and the French fries they sell. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above. Under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love. Under the boardwalk, boardwalk. That'll do. Hi there, Martin here from Jars Beginner Guitar. I'm looking at Under the Boardwalk today. Fantastic song. Recently learned this. I was going to a festival and someone said, oh, I've got to learn Under the Boardwalk. Kenny Young is going to be playing there. This is at Lyme Regis in Dorset. And I thought I'll quickly listen to the song. Haven't heard it probably since the 80s. Show my age here. When I used to watch a program called Moonlighting, which is a famous version by Bruce Willis. So anyway, I forgot how good a song it actually is. Once you start strumming it, it's a really difficult song to sing, as you probably heard me struggling to keep it in key. By the Drifters, so it's it's a tricky song to try and crack, and the pitch is kind of moves up and down. And so if you're wanting to sing that, it's a great song to have a bash at. I'm going to walk through the song, show you. It's not the hardest song in terms of strumming, but if you're going to be singing and strumming it, it's quite a tricky one to do. And there's some lovely bluesy type of guitar going on. I've just put a taster in, but if there's two of you, you can be doing some kind of, it's kind of like almost Latino, South American type of overtones. If anything, it's a bit like Stand By Me, if you remember Benny King. It's got that kind of feel. There's the use of the güiro, I think that's how you say it, the güiro. That sounded Scottish, didn't it? Anyway, it's a Latin American, it's like a fish. The famous one is the fish. And it's a lovely sound going on in there. Listen to the song, if you listen to it closely, there's so much going on. You think it's really simple. This one is in G, so you can kind of play along with it, or E minor, whichever side of the track you're going to be playing on. So E minor or G. Recently I saw them, I prepared it in G, and Kenny Young played it in D, which really threw me. So I had to kind of play along with him doing the old Z strum. I couldn't transpose it that quick, I'm afraid, just before he started. But really enjoyed watching Kenny Young, the guy who wrote it, singing it. Fantastic. Such a good song. If you don't know Kenny Young, he's had a lot of hits, 70s and 80s. Yeah, great songwriter, some really catchy pop songs, if you want to go and check him out. I think he was in a band called Fox, if you're into 70s sounds and all that. But the Drifters, again, this will send you down the Drifters path. They're a fantastic band, loads and loads of good songs. Mostly written for them, but great performers, turn the song into magic, This song's brilliant. So anyway, we're going to break it down. I can't think of anything else to say about the song. I think I've covered all the bases there. Great summer strummer. Someone's arrived home. What else can I say? It was Kenny Young, Arthur Resnick. I can't forget Arthur Resnick, who co-wrote it apparently with Kenny Young. So I'm going to use my song sheet and I'm going to walk through it. Walk through the song so you can get an idea. Okay, so let's crack on and have a look at the song. Okay, so the best place to start really is just to walk you through the verse, and I'll do the verse and the chorus and the bluesy bit because it kind of repeats itself then, and I can show you the suggested strum pattern. Okay, which will get you by. Okay, so here, let's crack on. So I love this song, Under the Boardwalk. Apparently, Kenny Young said when he was writing it, he couldn't believe anyone hadn't written it. He used to hang out in Coney Island, New York, down by the beach, and he couldn't believe anyone hadn't written this song. That means it was out there. That means other songs are out there somewhere. I've got to find them. Make lots of money. Okay, so let's start then. It kicks off in a G. Depends what G you're doing. If you're starting out, you can do that G. Third finger. Your third finger goes on fret 3 of the E string. And then if you're going for the more advanced G, your first finger goes to A2, G3, sorry, E3 at the top, the thicker string. Open strings in between. So that's G. Oh, when the sun beats down and burns the town upon the roof. Then we go to a D, we get to the word roof. Now, if you don't know your D, you can do, if you want, you can, here's a kind of a slightly less difficult D if you're working on your D. You can do this, which is the open D string, of course, the root note, second finger on G2, your second finger, so you're using 2 fingers for this D, and then B3. And you can strum the open E there, it's fine. But if you go for the more advanced D, you do the same 2 strings, but you use different fingers. So first finger, G2, third finger is over here on B3, and your second finger hops down to E2. There's your D. Okay, so recap. Oh, when the sun beats, oh, when the sun beats down, burns the town upon the roof. Sorry, I'm singing out of key because I'm singing lower. You hold the D on the word shoes, and your shoes get so hot you wish your tired feet were fireproof. So you go back to the G. So it's an unusual chord structure. In that, it goes from a G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back to G. Okay, so I hope you got that and you counted how many bars I was doing. I think it was 2 of each, wasn't it? And then you hold the D for another 2 and then return to the G. Now, okay, so we're up to tired feet were fireproof. Here, if you want, you can go to a G7, quite a tricky chord, so you go from that. If you're doing the simple G, you can just do that. Bottom 4 strings, remember? First finger's on E1. If you want to play the full G7, those 2 fingers, second finger reaches up to A2, third finger up to E3. It's kind of like a stretched out C. G7. It's quite nice to tail it when you go for you're ending the G, you're going into a chorus, it sounds quite nice. Here, you're going into that refrain when he sings Under the Boardwalk, which is kind of like a bit of a beginning of the chorus, isn't it? Call it a refrain because they keep going back to it. Okay, so recap then, and your shoes get so hot, your tired feet were fireproof. Find the key. So we're going to a C. You're working on your C, this is a great one. So you've got first finger on B1, open E, underneath. Then you've got open G. Then you put your second finger up onto D2. You can do that if you want, that's the slightly less difficult version of a C, using the bottom 4 strings. But if you want to stretch up that 3rd finger, which is quite tricky, you're going to go A3, avoid the top the low E, the thickest string. So you've just got those 5 strings. That's C. And do you know what? Okay, that was what I was going to say, almost all chords. There's only one more chord in the chorus, which is E minor. So that's the 3 chords in the verse. G, D and C. Classic little combination to practice on. So okay, so I'm just going to run through that verse again. Oh well the sun beats down and burns its heart upon the roof. Hold the D and your shoes get so hot, you wish you're tired, your feet were fire. Back to a G, G7. Back to a G. Hold the G on a blanket with my babe. D is where I'm back to a G. Okay, and then we're going to go into the chorus now. Okay, so it starts with an E minor and it kind of bounces back and forth between E and D. I'm just going to play it through for you slowly, so watch for the changes. First of all, then, let me show you an E minor. You should know this one. It's kind of the first chord everyone learns, or should, or maybe, yeah, I don't know. It depends if you learn James Bond or not. Okay, so E minor is first finger on A2, second finger on D2, all the strings strummed. Okay, so this is the chorus. Under the boardwalk, above the sun, under the D boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, people walking above, slightly less difficult D. Under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love. And it just finishes on a kind of an E minor, like this. Under the boardwalk. That, you have to learn to dampen your E minor. Can be quite tricky. It's a combination of bringing your hands down. You're pushing the strings in. You can play them with those middle 2 or top 2. Whichever chord you go to next, it's worth learning both. You push the strings, take the pressure off, and it kills the chord. Not all of it. You have to bring your hand in to kill those open strings. Or should we say, stop them sounding, stop them ringing out. Okay, so work on that. We can just strum the top 3 strings, so you get that. Under the boardwalk. So bring my hand in close here to just dampen the strings as quick as possible. Little technique there, you can see. It doesn't help, I've got these things on. Quite good for percussion actually. They can ruin the guitar, so don't wear them. Normally I don't. Okay. Right, so that's the chorus. So we've got the verse, the chorus, and after the first chorus, one moment, break for tea. Okay, under the boardwalk, the strum pattern. Strum pattern's quite interesting. If you've done Stand By Me, it's very similar really. But I'm just going to look at 3 basic styles of approaching this song if you're going to be singing it or strumming it. If you're a complete beginner, you can just do really simple down strums. This is in a 4/4 time. Or at least you can, yeah, it's in 4/4 time. So 4 beats to the bar. So it would be something like this. Oh, when the sun beats down, lost the time. Your shoes get so hot, you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea. Sorry about the singing, but you get the idea here. Nice simple down strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can do that style, even if you can't do 4 strums, you can do 1. Strum the G, depends what G you're having to go at, whether it's simple G. Melts the time up on the D sus2. It's my simple D, I call it. Or simpler. Easier would be a better word to use. C, of course you're doing that C or that C. I'll just do the regular C. Again, it's a 4. So that'd be a simple strum if you wanted to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 strums or 2 strums. So that'd be a simple strum. If you're doing a swing style, which is very similar to Stand By Me, strum pattern basically, is a down, down, up. So you can start with a down, down, up. Or when the sun beats down, most of the time on the roof. Down, down, up, and your shoes get so hot, you wish your tie were fireproof. So down, down, up. And really, it's 2 of them, kind of per bar. Bearing in mind that you do hold the chord during line changes, so that it would be 4. So it would be kind of down, down, up, when the down, down, da, 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 da. Down, down, up, down, down, up. But when the sun beats down, most of the time up on the roof. Holds the chord here, and when your shoes get so hot, you wish you're tired. Fireproof. Under the boat, down, down, up, down, down, up, see, down, down, up, down, down, up, on a blanket with my baby, that's where I'll be, under the boardwalk. So it works on all the chords, down, down, up, to keep it going. I know that up thing is a bit difficult, but go with it. If it feels a little bit difficult at time that you keep catching the strings, just go with it and eventually you'll get used to coming up. Or if you do the down, down, can obviously be as easy. Down, 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 up. So that's, you'll be missing the up there, but just go for it. What have you got to lose? That upstroke there, give it a little whip up. I'm teaching some students and you really find it coming up and they keep stopping because they're catching. Just whip your hand across. Easier said than done, because I do now. I've been trying to play with my left hand and it's extremely awkward. Maybe I can do a video on a twin playing. Oh, I'm sure it's been done. Okay, so that's a swing style down, down, up. You can add on the up, down, up at the end, so it gives you your full Stand By Me strum pattern. Call it the down, down, the Stand By Me strum pattern. Some people have called it that, some people have called it other things. But anyway, it's a down, down, up, down, up, appearing in your screen now, somewhere. There, up. Okay, so it would be like this. Up, down, up, down. Remember to slow it down if you're not sure. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. You get the idea. Okay, I'm flogging a dead horse there, aren't I? If you're not getting it by that point. Or should I say I'm flogging a dead horse? I don't know where to stop, I just keep going on and on. Anyway, the last one is slightly more advanced. If you're using your fingers and you've got that flick style. Now, in the video I've mentioned the Wiro. Wiro, I really must learn how to say that, Wiro. Spelled G-U-I-R-O. Wiro, pronounced Wiro. You can kind of almost cover up for that. If you're an advanced player and you're strumming, you could only do your bar chords, because obviously it's much better if you're using the flick style. I call this the chop style strum. I don't know why, it kind of sounds like a chop, and it's basically this. It would stand down, up, and you chop, so you get this. Chord, sorry. Oh, when the sun beats down, that's the top up on the roof, and your shoes get so hot, you wish you'd tie your feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk. So what I'm doing here, I've kind of, if you listen to the song, I've got the weirdos doing that lovely kind of strum. So what I'm doing with the fingers, I'm kind of, you see, the chop almost coincides with that weirdo. Not exactly, overlaps slightly, but it kind of copies it. It's there, it gives you that style. And how I'm doing that, it's easier if I'll try and do it here. I'll show you with the pick actually. Can't work it out myself, so it's right, so it's coming, the chop is coming on the second down. So it's down, chop, up, down, chop, up, down, chop, up, down, chop, down, up. So I'm doing two chops there. Down, chop, down, down, chop, up, chop. So on the second down, between the two ups, you're getting a chop as well. So it's down, chop, up, chop, up. Yeah? Down, chop, up, chop, up, down, chop, up, chop, up. I suppose you could accentuate it as well to get that weirdo. You have to work on it, as I would have to also. That kind of Spanish feel, doesn't it? Oh, when the sun beats down and that's the top up on the roof, and your shoes get so hot you wish you'd tie your feet were fireproof. I'll do that again. Okay, so I've just messed up a bit. Let's demo what I've just been saying. Let's try it then. Okay, so let's demo what I'm doing. Take 3. Oh, when the sun beats down, that's the top up on the roof, and your shoes get so hot you wish you'd tie your feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea. I'm going to switch to my fingers. On a blanket, where am I going? On a blanket with my baby is where I'd be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Okay, you get the idea. There's some, you can take it to an advanced level, and you can do some real rhythmic strumming. copying that Wiro style. So you get from real simple strum right up. It's a song with a lot of scope. But bear in mind, you can do that to a lot of songs. So. But anyway, going from a beginner's right up to a singer-songwriter's version, singing it and doing that is particularly difficult. I've had to work on that quite a bit. I suppose it's just the timing and obviously practicing you getting in that key of the vocal. Should you be wanting to sing it and you're not sure about the key changes, I'm sure you're right, but you know, mail me and I can give you some kick-off notes on where that's going. Okay, hopefully that's all right. Let's have a look at the little bluesy bit now. Ciao. After the first chorus there's a little bluesy bit which is really lovely. It's the only bit I'm going to do. There is, of course, sorry, go back to the intro. Let me just show you that intro, it's quite nice. It's done on bass. On guitar you can do it here or you can do it in a different position. I'm just going to show it to you here for today because it gives you that kind of almost major scale shape. It's good practice. I start with my second finger on 10A. Then I go, let me just play it for you so you can hear it first. Or, okay, so slowly, second finger on 10 to 10A. First finger comes down to 9 on D. And I use my pinky to stretch out. Good idea actually if you want to practice you getting your pinky into play. That's 12 on D, and then your second finger reaches up and grabs 10 on the E string. So like this. Quite tricky. You can use one finger if you want. Be flying around. Okay, so that's that, and it repeats itself for the next two notes. So like this. It stops dead there. It sounds different on the bass, of course, when you listen to the song. If you want to get close to a bass sound, you would have to mute it. Here, the muting things, you put the soft part of your hand on the bridge, on the saddle, wherever, you get that lovely muting sound. And it does it twice here. It goes into the song. So that's the lead part. It's good for your major scale shape, actually. Great if you're a singer-songwriter, kind of. So you can move in to that kind of nice little opening motif. Okay, so the blues solo bit is based around an E minor pentatonic scale, which is great practice if you're learning that. When you finish the chorus, it's got that under the boardwalk, boardwalk. Now what I did is I used my third finger, which can be quite tricky. It starts here, the little blues riff, which I'm about to show you, and it plays 2 on D. And then open G underneath. At that point, you can come down with your second finger and grab 2 on G. Okay? Or you can just change from E minor, if you're playing E minor there. This actually might be easier. Go from 2, second finger, it's going to play most of this. 2 on D, open G, 2 on G. Okay, practice doing that. And then you slide up. If you listen to the song, it kind of drags it up. You can hear those. It's like going across train tracks, really, isn't it? Okay, so you slide, work on that, play the note, then move up to the next fret slowly. Be careful not to hurt yourself, burn your skin if you're not used to it. Slide up to 4 on the G with your second finger. First finger comes down and hits 3 on B. Okay, so all together. That's kind of all I'm doing, because then you've got to get back into the verse. So like this. I think that's what I'm doing. So like this, it goes from the... Oh no, I'm coming back to 4 on G, and then I'm actually playing it open as I go into the chord. Then I might not be doing that, but it sounds quite nice. If you jump back in to the strumming, because remember they're not actually doing a strumming guitar, you're adapting your acoustic guitar for that song. So I'll play it for you. So under the boardwalk, from the that's it, yeah. From the park nearby. Did you hear how that fits? Quite nice. I did a couple of variations there, sorry, but it goes like this. I'll get it right this time. From the park nearby. From the park nearby, the happy sounds of a carousel. Okay, so hopefully that gave you something to put in the middle. It's quite hard actually to work on that. Quite tricky to get from the little blues riff. And play less notes. If you can't do it at first, just drop it right down to from the and go in from there, and then add on a few little extra notes as you get more comfortable. Right, so the song then does another verse which repeats the structure that we did in the opening part of the song. Then there is a middle part, a middle break, which is basically really just keyboards, lovely build up. Again, it's a lot like Stand By Me. Which one came first? I don't know actually. I think they came out in the same year. Yeah, so anyway, it's very similar to Stand By Me. My dog. Oh, great. One moment. I'm going to strangle my dog. Yeah, so there's a middle A, South American style, which copies half a verse, and then it goes back to under the boardwalk. So that repeats, call it the refrain, and then it goes into the chorus again, and that finishes. So really all the parts that are in the song are repeated. The middle A is literally the half of the verse, up to under the boardwalk, and then the singing comes back in. So really it's just like verse 3 without singing. I'll stop talking in a minute. So hopefully that has helped you get through that song. Very nice song. Very nice song indeed. Under the Boardwalk. Makes you all feel all summery. So hopefully you're learning this song as the summer is about to kick in, not as it's ending for me. I'm very sad. And by the way, if you're interested in guitars, go and join the guitarist at Lyme Regis next September 2017. It's great, fantastic fun. Thousands of guitarists flock there, sort of some great songs if you're a guitar teacher to get your teeth into and show your students, you know, especially these old classics. And if you're a real glutton for if you really like old songs, go to the 80s and check out Bruce Willis's version, and then go and watch Moonlighting. It's free on YouTube. Yeah, it's very 80s, very 80s music and a bit cheesy. Yeah, anyway. Okay, have a great day. I'm off to Coney Island to go and do some sunbathing. Take care.